Okay, so the big day has arrived, and here I am making myself a nice cup of coffee with my laptop, about to do my job, and this side listening to the ad hoc committee because I sacrificed the Madlanga Commission of Inquiry, and these days I've also been sacrificing the Senzo Meiwa murder trial because you guys know that this channel is all about Senzo Meiwa, but I have kind of like neglected that because the country is burning. And the Senzo Meiwa murder trial is a symptom of the disease now that is being discovered. And in the ad hoc committee, as well as the Madlanga Commission of Inquiry. And now I'm waiting for this audio. Remember on Thursday, was it Thursday? I think it was Thursday when the ad hoc committee adjourned until today because Minister Senzo Mchunu said that he was threatened in an audio that he wanted Parliament to listen to. And so Parliament listened to it, and we all listened to it. And we were like, okay. And I'm a Zulu speaker, all right? And the tape or the audio was in Zulu, and I'm listening attentively. I mean, it's a discussion or a conversation between General Nhlanhla and Sizwe Mchunu's chief of staff in Cedric Nkabinde. They're going on and 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 on. And I'm like, okay, now we're going to get to the threat that Nhlanhla threw at Nkabinde on Senzo Mchunu, Dololo. Okay, the audio is finished. Even the chairperson of the ad hoc committee is asking, is that the end? Is that the end? And then, of course, the tech guys are like, yeah, that's the end of the tape that was sent to me. And so then, of course, EFF leader Julius Malema said, okay, Minister, since we did not pick up on the part where you were threatened, can you come with the audio, especially that part of the tape where you were threatened by General Nhlanhla? And he said, for sure, I will bring it on Tuesday. Okay. Parliament was adjourned. And then I'm thinking, General Nhlanhla, this could discredit you if this is true. How dare you threaten a whole minister of police? I anticipated. And now, like I said, me, my cup of coffee, my laptop, doing my job, and then also listening to everything that's going on. And no, Senzo Mchunu does not have it. And this is what the chairperson of the ad hoc committee says.
Honorable Minister, when we adjourned on Friday, we agreed that there was an extract that you were going to send us, the extract of that video. And the report that I got from our support team is that inquiries have made with your team, and up to now we haven't got any positive response. So we are going to proceed with today's activities without that extract.
And I'm left like a deflated balloon. I'm like, no, chair, no, we were promised an audio of the part where Janet Nhlanhla threatened the minister. Well, they move on. And then thankfully, in as much as, anyways, let me leave it there. Then Julius Malema goes like, oh, hang on a minute. This stuff got to go on record. And this is what he says.
The minister does not have a recording. He told us he's got a recording and he wants us to play. That's number one. Number two, he wanted us to listen to something he never listened to himself. Because it's not there. And that's what you should be asking the minister. Not that where we are now, we don't have a recording. That recording doesn't exist. Let's agree there. That there was no such a recording where Mkhwanazi was threatening the minister. And that's why I was interested that he must bring that thing here because we want to hear for real if minister was threatened. Minister comes, that thing is not here, and then we speak in different languages. We must put it on record that the minister doesn't have that recording, and therefore that recording doesn't exist.
You are absolutely correct, Honorable Member. And that is how we are proceeding.
I fully agree with Julius Malema. 100% agree with Julius Malema here because that what was promised, and that's the assignment that Julius Malema gave the minister, and the minister very sure that that part does exist, and he will bring it to the ad hoc committee today. So now, how come it's not there? I agree with Julius Malema. It was never there. But importantly, the minister never listened to that audio. I don't think he listened to the audio either. I think it was told by Nkabinde that, yeah, I did what you told me to do, allegedly, that he secretly recorded Nhlanhla Mkhwanazi without Nhlanhla Mkhwanazi's knowledge that he's being recorded. Thankfully, Nhlanhla Mkhwanazi is smart because he knows what he's dealing with. He knew that he was being recorded because even when he's talking, you can tell that he's being cautious as well of what he says. But he's speaking to Nkabinde like, chom chomzi, the friends, how the old good days they used to talk like friends. Yeah, that's what you hear. The tone is a friendship tone from Nhlanhla Mkhwanazi's side. On the other side, yeah, all that stuff. Yeah. Anyways, now the only conclusion I have is that Nkabinde misled Senzo Mchunu. Nkabinde heard things that did not exist, and then he relayed that to Senzo Mchunu, and Senzo Mchunu is like, yeah, that's evidence. That's evidence that we are going to table at the ad hoc committee and the Madlanga Commission of Inquiry. Now it's time to produce. We are only hearing a recording that actually puts General Nhlanhla Mkhwanazi in even a better light. More respect to the general. Talk about backfiring. So now when Cedric Kabinde called that press conference about gadgets being taken from him and the minister, and this is evidence they are going to table at the head of ad hoc committee as well as the Madlanga Commission of Inquiry. You telling me that's the thing that you guys that audio that's the evidence? Is that the evidence? Because I would have thought before the evidence the evidence leader was done with this cross examination, they were going to come a part where other evidence that were in the gadgets would have surfaced and the minister would have tabled them. So clearly, that entire media conference by Cedric Nkabinde was to create doubt and discredit Nhlanhla Mkhwanazi together with the ad hoc committee. And I think they were also trying to build some kind of a campaign, either political conspiracy, or maybe these things are edited. When they took our gadgets, they edited and they deleted and all that stuff. But I think they also realized that there is digital footprint. Even if you do delete something, you can still find it through forensics. It should be there. If especially now we have experts who can tell when something is actually edited, even myself. I mean, hello, I edit videos on a daily basis and audios when I am filming. I can tell when something is actually edited. Jump cuts, a dead giveaway. Anyways, I don't know what your thoughts are. What were you anticipating the same thing that we were anticipating? Because I was anticipating that scandal, and it was never forthcoming. Instead, the minister was quite defensive, and now he threw the ball in Nkabinde's court and say he will he will come and basically talk on that. I'm like, but it's you, the one who was threatened. But we still have not dealt with you recording a South African citizen. It doesn't matter what position they hold without their consent, or at least letting them know that you are recording them. Is that not a crime that was committed? I'm very interested to hear Cedric Nkabinde answering that question. I hope they are going to ask him that. And I hope they are going to do him like what they did with Advocate Defu. I'm just hoping. But I'm listening to Senzo Mchunu. That guy just dug himself even a deeper hole, and he is struggling. He is really, really struggling. I left the cross examination when one of my favorite MPs. It's just that he's in the wrong party. Kola Kola. He is that guy. I could listen to him the whole day. He is so intelligent, but I left it there because I need to do something. Otherwise, my deadline is going to chow me up. And then, guys, that's what I wanted to come and report back to you that the audio was never forthcoming because it was never there. That part where Nhlanhla Mkhwanazi is allegedly threatening Senzo Mchunu. It's not there. Doesn't exist. Even the minister himself, when he heard the audio on Thursday, it was for the first time with the rest of us. Interesting. Anyways, I'll leave the video right here. Please don't leave the video without liking, and I'll see you later. Goodbye.